So myself Amit Goda, and I am going to explain about the input devices. Input devices. Input devices are the devices which provide input to the computer graphics application program, and these input devices are the things we use to put the information into a computer, and these input devices can be categorized into two ways: physical input devices and logical input devices. Physical input devices or the input devices which has the particular hardware architecture, and then the two major categories in physical input devices are keyboard devices like standard keyboard, flexible keyboard, handheld keyboard, etc. And these are used to provide character input like letters, number, symbol, etc. And there are many other physical input devices. There are like mouse, trackball, light pen, etc. So first one, let's look into the keyboard. So it's a general keyword which is as a set of characters. So we can make use of these ASCII values to represent the characters, and it interacts with the programmer by passing the ASCII value of the key pressed by the programmer. So and then this input can be given either single character of array of a character to the program. Mouse and the trackball, so both work similarly here. These are the pointing devices which are used to specify the position. Mouse on trackball interacts with the application program by passing the position of the clicked button. Both these devices are similar in use and construction. So these encoders measure motion in two orthogonal direction. And data tablets, so it provides absolute positioning. It has rows and columns of wires embedded under its surface. The position of the stylus is determined through electromagnetic interactions between the signals which have been traveling through the wires and sensors in the stylus. Light pen, so these light pens have been used in the older days, but this has been not used in this modern days. So this light pen consists of a light sensing device such as a photocell. So this light pen is held at the front of the CRT. When the electron beam strike the phosphor, the light is emitted from the CRT. So if it exceeds the threshold, then light sensing device of the light pen sends a signal to the computer by specifying the position. So the major disadvantage is that it has difficulty in obtaining a position that corresponds to a dark area of the screen. And another one is a joystick. So as we know about this joystick, that it has been used in playing through for playing a video games. So it is used to control the what you call options. It has been used here, and the advantage is that it is designed using mechanical elements such as springs and also the dampers, which offer resistance to the user while pushing it, and other mechanical aspects have been used for the applications such as the flight simulators, game controllers, etc. And the space ball, so it is a three-dimensional input device which looks like a joystick with a ball on the end of the sticks. So the stick does not move, rather pressure sensors in the ball measure the force applied by the user. So another input device is a logic input device. So this logic input devices has an six classes of logical input devices, which I've been going to explain in the next coming slides. So this uh, this so the first one is a string. So a string device is a logical device that provides the ASCII values of the input character to the user program. So this logical device is usually implemented by the means of physical keyword. Second one is the locator. So a locator device provides a position in word coordinates to the user program, and it is usually implemented by the means of pointing device such as mouse or the trackball. And third class of logical input device is the pick. So this pick device returns the identifier and object on the display to the user program. It's usually implemented with the same physical device as the locator but as separate software interface to the user program. Fourth one is a choice. So a choice device allow the user to select one of a discrete number of options. In OpenGL, we can use various widgets provided by the Windows system. So a widget is a graphical interactive component provided by the Windows system or a toolkit. And fifth one is a valuators. So they provide analog input to the user program on some graphical systems. And sixth one is stroke. This stroke device returns the array of the locations pushing down a mouse button, and this also starts the transfer of the data into specified array, which has been and realizing the button ends of this transfer. So in the choice, the widgets also include menus, scroll bars, and also the graphical buttons. For so let's take an example where a menu is there with a n selections, which acts as a choice device. So the menu which is having with the n selection acts as a choice device. So which is then allowing the user to select one of the n alternatives. So once after the menu with the n selector acts as a choice device, it will allow the user to select one of the n alternatives among the selected choice devices. Thank you.